Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Auburn's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's a return from midfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking the safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Working that left side. Down to the 24-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. The give to the single back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on the 4th.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's first down from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right and down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Quick handoff. Tackle is made after the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's got his man. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Could you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Sings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this
sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's got it. And more yards after contact. Off he goes. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. The play action fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Feeling some heat. Flushed out of the pocket. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That's caught. It's Booker. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Still running at the 40. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on second down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Booker. Jumped on top of the pile.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Grabbed on the outside. It's Booker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will give him the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. The offense starts with a short field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. First down here for the offense.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Fast motion from the offense. Jet sweep to the receiver. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut, and really come attack me downhill right now, or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave up the first down around the outside.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Running behind that left side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football ball. turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be dragged down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. They'll try the left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40, the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Coming after it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Power football with the run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kick is good. He did it in the middle of a monsoon, and the hands were sure. The hold was perfect, and the kick was a winner. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reed.